We have about 1 minute until we hit 9 o'clock. I don't think that we've gone live yet. Hello, looks like we have someone in the chat. We hit 9 o'clock. Excellent. We are live. Good to hear that. This is my first time streaming Timberborn. So, hello everyone. So we have a few of you guys here. Life's been pretty good. It's been pretty busy. I just finished editing a video that's going to be released later today. So, yeah, there have not been many uploads, if you guys have probably noticed. A lot going on. The big thing is that my wife and I are fixing up the house that we just bought. So, that's been eating into a lot of my time. I'm going to be trying to work through some technical difficulties. I can see some streaming through Streamlabs, OBS, and also YouTube. On YouTube it's not showing for some reason. But I am seeing your guys' comments through Streamlabs, so it'll be just a minute trying to figure this out. Okay, I don't think this should end the stream, but bear with me, everyone. Okay, make sure, as far as I know, it's still streaming. Okay, let's... Okay, we'll give it another couple minutes and then we can start a game. What I'm going to be doing today is starting a new Let's Play. So I think we're going to go with the Iron Teeth on this one. I've been playing a bit of the Folktales. Excellent. Glad to see it's still working. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, we're going to play with the Iron Teeth. I've been playing the Folktales on the road to 1,000 beavers. Do you guys have a preference on when you guys play? Do you always pick one, or do you like to go back and forth? Because I try and keep it pretty evenly split when I play between these two different factions. But for this one, we're going to go with the Iron Teeth. And one of my goals is to get through all of the maps and have all of the wonders completed. I think it was on this one. So this is where I've played the one pod challenge, as you guys have seen. This one, I thought that I had completed the wonder, but I guess I haven't like used it yet. I know that we've built it, but I think it's still being filled up, like with all the resources in order to launch it. So we don't need to do that one. I think, I'm trying to remember if I've done Canyon on this channel before. I don't think that I have. I know that I've done one of my more popular videos, the Can You Pump a River Dry? I did that, but this wouldn't be a bad option for doing a Let's Play on for a live stream. Cliffside, I started doing that in my own time. Oh yeah, so Rawiwi, is that how you pronounce your name? One of the series that I have been doing, I haven't done it in a couple months now, is the One Pod Challenge. Basically, it's playing through the Iron Teeth, but I only have one breeding pod that I can use, and so I'm still trying to complete the game, which means that I have to utilize bots a lot, and since it takes a bit to get to there, it was a struggle in the first probably 10 episodes or so. It was a pretty fun challenge. I would highly recommend it. If you have not tried it, you should give it a shot. If you haven't watched the video series, also a good watch. I got inspired for that from Barthak. He used to do Timberborn videos. I think a couple years ago he stopped. I don't know why. I really liked his videos. He did some pretty cool mega builds also. So if you, go ahead and check out that video series. I should probably put some links in the description, but I will do that another time. But going through all the maps that we could play. Yes, that is exactly why I got bots immediately in that series. Hollows, that's what we're working on right now. I haven't played Meander in a minute. Okay, I'm leaning towards doing Canyon. It's not too big, and I haven't played this one in a while, so we're going to go with that. We're going to go through Canyon. We're going to keep it on normal mode. I think normal's pretty fun, honestly. Hard mode is just like, you have to really, really work for it. So, hello, we got another viewer. Yep, we are doing a live stream. I have not done that before on this channel, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good way to get engaged with some of you guys. I have not been uploading videos recently, as you all are probably pretty aware of. So I figured this would be a good way to connect with some of you guys. And hopefully, after my wife and I move into our new house next month, I'll get a chance to do some more videos and upload those a little bit more frequently. Oh my gosh, the music. I don't have the music going during my videos since I have different music in the background, so I turned it on for this stream. But this is going to be live stream number 1. I don't know if you can do number. Live stream uno. We'll do that. Hello everyone. Glad to see we have some people joining. And let me know if there's any settings I need to adjust. I think the music might be a little loud. We'll bump that down to 25. Give it a minute, see how that sounds. But real quick, as I always like to say in the very beginning, so when starting a new world, I always pause it, and then if you haven't played the map, obviously you should go through and, see what you're dealing with. I haven't played this map in a hot minute, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any big surprises on this one. There are no mods on this one, and let's see, Matt, it's 9 a.m. I'm on the East Coast in the US. So, oh yeah, where is everyone watching from? I know I saw someone commented yesterday or the day before they're going to watch from India, but the spread that the analytics show is mainly US. That's the #1 demographic, and then there's some various European countries get some viewers, but I think in India it's 6 or 7 p.m. right now, but it's 9 a.m. on the East Coast here. UK 2 p.m. Got Pennsylvania. And then, as I was saying, so when I always start a new map, right off the bat, I like to make the most of the time that you have, because before that first route, you want to get as much done as possible. And so there's 2 ways you could look at it for the wood. You can either cut down all the new growth and leave some of the babies to grow up, give them more space, or you could cut down the old stuff, let the new stuff continue to grow. But in the end, it probably doesn't matter that much. Unless you're playing hard mode, then you might need to think about it. But then you always got to make sure you mark all the trees. And I pretty consistently forget to do that in the very beginning. But so we'll have those marked, bump that up to 4. We'll have quite a few lumberjack flags in the beginning. We'll do 6 over here. And then we'll have another couple. We'll have a berry collector over here. And then we can also change the priority for some of these. Some of these are just going to be if we have jobs that, or if we have beavers that need jobs, we can just toss them in here. Otherwise, we'll want them to go in here. And so we can start that off. We also need to build a water pump. And let's fit those in right here. We can pause this and bump this up to highest priority. Bump it up in construction priority. Australia. Awesome to see where everyone's from all across the globe. Life's been good. Yeah, it's been really busy. I apologize to everyone for lack of uploads. I really would like to get a video out per week, but with fixing up the house, it's just been chaotic. We're going to be moving in next month is the goal. Well, we're going to have to, because our current apartment lease ends in just over a month. So, going to fix it up, then move in, and then I'm pretty excited. In our house, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I'm going to have my own dedicated office and actually customize it to be what I want. I've had home offices before, like I do right now, but right now it's kind of a storage unit, so. Oh yeah, yeah, I need to actually connect this in and then mark some of these trees to be chopped down. See, I said that I'm pretty, it's pretty common for me to build lumberjack flags and then not mark anything. But we can mark all of these dead trees. In reality, we can also get all of these. Now, if you aren't careful and you actually chop all the trees down before you have a what's it called? A forester, then that can be no bueno, because you can actually run out of wood. But at this point, I've been playing enough that I kind of know like the order of operations for making sure that you get a forester before you run out of wood. So we have a water pump. Next thing, we need to get some food planted. We'll get a farmhouse. Where do we want to put that? I like to utilize the space that doesn't have greenery on it, but I think this will be sufficient. We do need to keep some berries for the beavers, since the iron teeth actually utilize the berries. Housing, when you get some breeding pods, So let's do this. I like to go pretty ham in the beginning, place down a lot of breeding pods, especially with the iron teeth. So we have this, we'll bump that up on the priority. These guys are doing nothing right now because there's not much to build, but now they should be building it. We don't have a lot of wood. Here we have 6 unemployed or 6 unoccupied jobs. Let's lower this to 2. We don't need them sitting around. We would rather have them chopping down trees. We want to have someone collecting berries. Okay, we still have 4 unoccupied jobs. That is 3 lumberjack flags plus this one. Oh, the pine trees for the tapper shack. I don't typically worry about the tapper shack in the beginning, since utilizing the pine resin, I mean, when you use it for treated planks, and you don't need that for quite a while. But yeah, so we're at the end of day 1. We can fast forward. Oh, we can also bump up the working hours. We'll leave that at 18 for now, since we don't really have any fun stuff. Have 10 wood. So big picture order of operations, you need to start chopping trees down, get some water pumping, and then you want to get a farmhouse going. And then we'll need to actually plant some food. Kohlrabi is, I mean, that's just what you got to use in the beginning, because you don't need to process it. Cassavas are good, but you need to process them, and then you need to get power to do that. So we'll have just a bucket of kohlrabi in the beginning. We can get a second farmhouse at some point, but for now, we'll have these guys plant all this, then we'll either pause or reduce it down to 1 beaver. I see. Trying to be nice for me not marking him instead of me being oblivious. So as I was saying, we have the food that we're planting, but we need to get some science. And so let's place down some inventor's huts. Now, it's always where do you want to put them? We're going to have some of these trees chopped down. This would be a good spot for some of the buildings that don't need to be close to any of the food. And I'm also going to try and think big picture. So zoom out just a little bit, literally. The tube stations are going to be utilized in this build since it's the iron teeth. We'll need to have some spaces that we can actually put all those tubes in, and all the tube stations as well. So I think that the inventor's huts going up here makes the most sense. How do I want to orient those? We'll get a couple placed right here. For the beavers per breeding pod, I think part of that depends on the lifespan of the beavers, and that's, you know, dictated by their well-being. So I think that it actually goes up as you go through the, like, through your world. In the beginning, I think it's a little bit lower than it is when your beaver's well-being is closer to like 40. Looks like they planted all the kohlrabi, so we can pause this for now. This job is higher on the priority list, but they're just waiting around, and they're sleeping on the ground. We will get houses at some point, but right now we don't need houses. We don't have any wood storage, but we're using all the wood at the moment. So we have those two. These guys are chopping all the trees down. Will there be more live streams going forward? Yes, I do want to live stream more than 0. It'd be pretty cool to do it once a week, but I'm not going to commit to that right now since I can't even upload a video a week. So, but I think this would be a good way to get some content to you guys. And this is also way more engaging. It's pretty cool to see how you guys are commenting. Looks like we have enough berries. Food. We'll be fine. We have 12 water. We gotta get some water storage set up. Have a path. We can set it back here. Let's see. We can do another farmhouse. Probably do water storage over there. In the beginning. Oh, we'll need to have a path going over here. Okay, let's do this. We're going to unplant those two. We don't really need that. Water storage. We need to have some that's close to the beavers that are pumping. So let's add in 2 for now. Switch both of these to water. How often do you guys use quick keys? So like when I have this selected, you do tab, you know, you can select which, like for the storage, you can select what you use in there. I don't often remember to use tab, but it's pretty useful. You can have those two. We'll probably put another farmhouse right here. We do need to get more water storage, but it's about minimizing and maximizing the green space. We'll go along here, get some water storage. Oh yeah, we probably need to get a dam set up. That is a good point. So let's see how far it goes back. Oh, there's a waterfall over here. I don't know if I've played this map since they added bad tides in, actually. In terms of where we should put the dam, I mean, ideally you'd want it to be all the way over here, but that's a little far away. So in reality, probably, I'd say right across here. But can we actually reach over here? That's the question. Let's do this. We're going to unmark all these trees. Hopefully they can... Wait, you don't even have a beaver in here. Yeah, we don't have one here. Let's bump that up. Let's bump it up to this. Look at that. This guy's not... Oh, these guys are maxed out. Lower. That can be normal. But there's no one in there for now. This guy, he should chop down these trees. And then let's make a path. So we just need to remove that one. Then we can get a path going along here. And then we'll get the dam set up across. It'd be great to have levees to go across, but in the beginning you don't really want to use your science on that, in my opinion. The first thing you need to do is get the forester. We're almost there. 28. Are we going to get it by the end of the day? Oh, yes we do. Okay, and so getting this place down, this is hands down the best place to place it. We'll do one right here. This guy's going to reach so much. This will be pumped up, but we do need to get a lumber mill up and running. 75 HP for power. Oh yeah, because they use the large power wheel. Really wouldn't be nice to use the compact water wheel. In fact, that's probably what we're going to do. Let's see. We can go over here. And then we'll place down, I guess just place one here, and then we'll get the lumber mill. Let's see. We're going to do that. We're going to change this up just a little bit. P to pause jobs? Well, you can do that? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know you could do that. That is... I'm just used to just clicking on it and then doing that, but P, that's probably better. Okay, this guy, we're going to lower this since he is maxed out. We can utilize some of the other lumberjack flags. Let's bump that up on the priority. And then I never ended up placing the dams. These can also be higher on the priority list. We're still chopping trees down. We got stuff to do. Oh, we need to unpause this. Lower that to 1. We don't... Well, we do need berries. This guy's maxed out for now. We can pause him. I should utilize P. But we can connect that path in. So they got all the logs placed down, we're just missing planks. Doing good on water. Maybe we can unpause this but lower it on the construction priority list. That way if they run out of stuff to work on, they can always work on this. They still have 15 water at the end of the night. We're gonna get some food though. We need to start thinking about storages. Should probably store some wood and then food as well. You love to watch more, but you have to get back to study. Good on you. Yeah. Focus on studying and work first. But you can always go back and watch this. I haven't live streamed on YouTube before, but this should pop up on the channel if you go to videos and then maybe just go to live on the channel. I think it should pop up. And then I'm also going to release a video later today. It is edited. I just need to make the thumbnail and then actually upload it. Okay, all these guys are sitting around. Let's pause all these guys. In fact, we can just get rid of them. Okay, they're sitting there. We have... Okay, let's do this. Have another beaver working here. Add one here. And then we should now actually mark these to be chopped down. How does the volume sound for you guys? Everything sounding okay? Game volume versus my voice and music? Does it seem balanced? Anything wildly off? Let me know. We can also add some more lumberjack flags up here. The nice thing about the iron teeth is that you can stack all the piles. Now let's see. Where am I going to do all of the material production? This space is a logical location. I'd probably want to expand the dirt blocks over here. Maybe add some platforms or something. Keep it all at one level. Then we could even utilize storage. That's not a bad idea. Kind of like that. Thank you. I appreciate it, sand artist. Yeah, doing YouTube first and then live streaming, in my opinion, is way easier. Because I did try live streaming. This is back in 2021, I think. Yeah, I think it's 2021. I streamed Brawl Stars. And I only did a few of those streams. Played with one of my friends. And you can imagine that it was not great. But I'd never really done it before. But now doing YouTube, I know how to talk to myself a little bit. Talk to you guys. And then just a little bit more, I don't know, a little easier than it was back then. Also, it helps that I have some of you guys who are excited to join the stream versus back then it was just like, if I got even one viewer, it was like, whoa, this is pretty cool. We should get the path going across. It looks like they finished the dam. Three unoccupied jobs. It's all these ones. Okay, let's see. We need some storage for the berries. We need some storage for the wood. We need some storage for the food. We need all the storage. It'd be cool if they had a 2x2 warehouse. Instead it's a 3x3. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get warehouse right here. Warehouse right here, if it will let me. And then we're gonna get a pile. Does this make sense? I want to place it right here. It fits, but I want to make sure we have enough water storage nearby. We can always do water storage right here. Let's see. I think that makes sense. And for smaller ones, we can put some right here periodically as needed. So let's do that. We'll get this, set it to wood. And then this one, we'll get some kohlrabi. Where's that? Down here. Then we'll get some berries as well. We have 3 workers in... Oh, he's sitting around. Okay, so we're running low on wood. Okay, this guy... Okay, looks like they're almost done with this. We don't need 2 people sitting in here. But we're going to get some planks. We just need 7 planks. And then they can make the forester. And let's set some of the trees to be planted. We'll set some birch first. Then we'll get some pine. We want to do this. Some pine all along here. No, not that far. Pine, oak. We'll do oak. And then we also need to think about the bad tides. Ugh. The bad tides. The best part of the game. What are we going to do for that? We can't really divert it anywhere. It like has to go through our whole area. I'm glad we're playing on normal mode, because on hard mode this would be very difficult. Let's see how we want to do this. It really just has to go through here. We can divert it, but at which point it will have passed all the crops and everything. So let's see. That means that we can get an irrigation barrier. It'll stop the contamination, but also stops the soil irrigation. I think we probably need to do that. What do you guys think? For anyone who has played on this map in the last year or so, what have you done for the diversion system? Or do you even try and divert it? Do you just let the bad tide flow through? Because I think that isolation is going to be the name of the game for this one versus diversion. We are making planks now. Excellent. Oh, he just finished. Did I fix a dam? Yeah, I made the dam over here. I don't like dams, to be quite honest, but they're cheap. They're cheap-ish. 20 logs per dam. I just don't like the consistency. It seems like it's more common for the water to back up and increase in elevation and then kind of flow through. So you don't really get to utilize all the water that's stored behind there sometimes. That's just my personal opinion. Water, we're doing okay. We should probably get some more water. Okay, he is constructing it. We have 6 breeding pods right now, 6 babies. We're gonna have some more beavers hopefully going up soon. Where are we at? Okay, so they are just barely born. 25% of the way to growing up. We have no fun stuff for them right now. We don't have any houses. We have this guy planting trees. We're gonna run out of trees fast. So we need to plant some more. We can plant some on this side. It's not a bad option. We need planks for stairs. 70 science. We have 143 science. So let's do that. We can unlock this. And then we'll go across. And so it's going to be probably between, I would guess, cycle 5 and 7 or 8. What was it on, I don't know if you guys know off the top of your head, what cycle was it for the Haunted Hollows series when that bad tide came through? Because it seemed like I was guessing it'd be the next cycle that the bad tide would appear for like 3 or 4 cycles, and then it just kept not coming. Yeah, we don't have tunnels or dynamite yet, but my thinking is that if we rapidly expand our colony, get a lot of beavers, get a lot of food, get a lot of wood, then we can have, like with all the beavers, we can utilize them for working, specifically in these inventors' huts, and then get a lot of science to unlock everything really quickly. And so we are over here now. I think it's probably worth getting a forester and then planting a bunch of trees. Even though we don't necessarily need like a lot of extra wood at the moment, we are going to need it pretty soon. We have all these trees over here. Let's do this. We can get rid of this. We can leave 1 beaver in here. Oh, that's not good. He's not even working. Let's do a quick job rearrangement. We need to keep we need to keep getting berries. That's higher on the priority list. We can get rid of this guy. Man, that's not even being utilized. This guy we don't need at the moment. 4 unoccupied jobs. How are we doing on food? We're low on food. We don't really have resources. This guy's sitting around. We have 2 guys sitting around. We'll drop that. Let's see, what else? We have 2 water pumpers. I think that's good. 76 water. Yeah, we're gonna leave 2 water pumpers on for now. We have 1 guy in here, no one in those 2. So these are the 2 jobs that are unoccupied. That's okay. Forester, we need him working. And then we need someone in the lumber mill. We can get some small storage. Let's get a small warehouse for the lumber mill. Oh, not warehouse. Small pile. Build a levee pond against a wall with fluid dump. Yeah. I like for irrigation, in the long run, I definitely want to use the old 3x3 grids that I utilize and then have water go into there. So that'll irrigate all this stuff. It'll just be blocking the bad water effects from contaminating everything. Thankfully, that first bad tide normally doesn't actually kill off the crops typically, since it doesn't get diluted enough, and it doesn't last long enough for it to permanently kill off a lot of this, which is good, because that'd be rough if you just lost all your food and trees in the beginning. Wait, you say do you mean build? You say a levee pond. Do you mean like basically having something like this where you have pretend these are actually levees. So you have levees all along the side, and then you just basically put water in here? Is that what you mean by levee pond? I did something like that in one of my series. That was a couple years ago though. I would like to have someone working here. We're going to bump that up. We're still low on food. Science, we're going to lower this. We still need berries. We're going to lower this guy for now. We don't really have wood. This guy, is he still chopping stuff down? It looks like it. We're going to do this. We don't need all these berries. We're going to add in a bunch of the oak trees over here, because we're going to need some long-term wood. And then we can also start chopping this down after this guy finishes chopping down these trees. 6 children. Hopefully they're getting close. 73%, 74%. How many days does it take? I don't know. We should probably get some well-being stuff for these guys. They're just working. They're probably a little depressed. We get some storage over here. We'll do... Oh, I need to do housing also. Housing and production. Where do I want to place everything? There's so many options. That's the beauty in the downfall of Timberborn. It's open world. That's a lot of fun though. Okay, looks like you were saying that is what you do. You put the levees on the side and then just have a little pond. We have enough breeding pods right now, but I gotta focus on housing. We don't have enough wood, but I need to plan out where I want the housing. Housing and science. Because we want to have the housing. I like to try and keep the housing close-ish to all the fun activities. What could we do? And so for power, for the iron teeth, the water wheels are a great option, and then the engine is obviously a good option as well. Probably won't be utilizing the, well, I might utilize the power wheel. Right now we are utilizing this water wheel. We're getting enough water or enough power. We have some planks stored up. We can fit another what do you call it? We can get a gear workshop right here if needed. A not housing debuff. Well, let's see. I think it's -3. Let's take a look. Yeah, shelter's -3. So they're all at 1, basically. Yeah. We need wood, obviously. Should probably start getting some more. I'm really looking forward to those babies growing up. We have 10 children now. We're going to have a lot of beavers who need some work. So let's do this. We'll get 3 lumberjack flags set up. High prioritize. Those ones are all empty, as to be expected. Oh man, we're running low on food. Get another farmhouse. We'll drop that to 1 beaver, and then we'll have them work on that when they can. I don't think that's... we don't have anything else that they're working on right now. So that should be fine if we have that basically set to normal. Because we'll just finish those 2 and then work on this one. Industry near the bad water. I like that idea. I was kind of thinking we go housing. Oh, we have a drought approaching. It's day 14. Makes sense. Looks like we have a good amount of water. Aha. They want to do stuff. We can give them stuff to do. 2 unoccupied jobs. Oh, we had some of the babies grow up. We have 1, 2 more that are going to grow up soon. So they'll need some jobs. 1 can hop in here. But what I was saying is probably... There's a little hole right here. We can fill that with water. Probably not. We can get some housing. Probably going back. So it'd be kind of going up the hill a little bit. So we can fit... Let's see. Let's count it out. Okay, we can only fit 1. We can fit those 2. And then we go up. But in reality, I think I want to make it so it's 2 wide between. That way we can have a staircase that goes directly up. Also, I think it looks a little bit better. Okay, now we're going up in wood quite a bit. Oh, that would have been nice. We could fit 1 more. We can do that. And then it's 400 science. We don't really need the triple lodge quite yet. Down the road we can upgrade those if needed. We'll need to get some platforms. I do like that they switched it to only be planks. I think that kind of makes a little bit more sense. Versus having it wood and planks. Because wood is just so essential. Well, having farms on either side of the field, that, you know, that does make sense. I don't disagree with you. We have 2 days left till the drought appears. They're working their way over for the crops. We will need to add more crops and get more farmhouses. So we have lots of berries. And they've really gone through those. This guy, he is planting lots of trees. We're going to keep adding oak trees to be planted. This guy's making good progress. Left wall of the science you would pond over here. I don't exactly know what you mean. You mean make a pond like around this area so that way there's irrigation effects? Yeah, this is a good game. Timberborn is hands down my favorite game. It's cool because you can play through, I mean, there's, what, at least a dozen plus maps. And then for each of those maps, you can play with 2 different factions. And you can play the same map with the same faction and play it completely differently. And there's just endless ways you could do it. We are almost at the first drought. Day 15 of cycle 1. Not doing too bad though. 140 water, 180 water. These guys are pumping their brains out. So I think we'll be fine. Once we get down to less than a day, we'll pause one of these guys. Food, we are a little bit low. We have a good amount of berries, which is excellent. We need to think ahead a little bit. I like this. This could be a good berry area. Okay, I think they've chopped down basically all the trees over here. So now, let's place down some stairs just so they can get the last of these. We have 55 wood, running a little bit low. We still have some. And then we also have trees over here we can chop down. So honestly, it was not a bad idea. Let's pivot. Pause this guy. And then we can bump that up. And then make sure we mark all these. Oh, I should probably also mark these ones to be chopped down. And I should mark all these ones to be chopped down. I used the tree marking tool in the beginning and then I just never used it again. I keep forgetting. Oh, we have one tree that we missed. I know that we're not going to get to these soon, but when we eventually do, we're going to get them. We have our first housing that's set up. Oh, we only have one builder. Yeah, we gotta change that. We were in a beaver shortage, so I lowered that. But now we have some, so we gotta get some more workers. We can pause this guy as well. These. We're gonna bump that to normal. We have this little gap. I feel like I want to place a lumberjack here. Do I want to? Nah. We'll put an oak tree right here. Small warehouse in the river, make a cheap bridge. Yes, I do. It is much cheaper to do that. I hate seeing the flooded building symbol though. We can pause this water pump. We'll leave this one going. It's only a 3-day drought. But yeah, if you are trying to maximize all your resources, just throwing down, yeah, a small warehouse, just like a row of them. It's a good way to get across a river. Specifically, it'd be of bad water, or somewhere that bad water could go. Otherwise, you can just go like this, because then the beavers do get the benefit of wet fur as well. So like this guy, he should be getting, isn't wet fur? Yeah, right here. So he's at +1. This guy's at +1 versus one of the guys in here. He does not have wet fur. We do need to get some showers set up at some point. Oh, we're maxed out on planks. Pause this guy. He's not doing anything. We can bump that up to normal. We're going to bump that up again. Look at that. Building some more houses. Does this guy reach anything? Okay, he can reach this tree, so he's not... Yeah, we don't need him. We can unpause this job. Okay, we're making good progress. Oh, look at that. Chopping some trees down. The birch grew up. He's planting all the trees over here first. I think we're going to be in a little bit of a wood shortage for a while. We aren't really utilizing wood too much. We have this. We want to have some reserves. What do we need to focus on right now? We have enough water for the moment. Yes, the stairs going into the river, it works for now because we're not going to have a bad tide for at least, I'd say, 5 cycles. Do you guys know what the soonest that it can appear during a normal gameplay? Because I know in hard mode it can appear after I think it's 3 cycles, but I think that 5 is the minimum on normal. But right now we're trying to maximize all the resources, and so stairs down and up, couple benefits, gives them wet fur, and we don't have to build platforms across. But I will be changing this to platforms down the road, so that is a good thing to keep in mind. I want to rapidly expand our beaver population, but that means that we need to make sure we have enough food, and right now I'm not doing a good job of that. But I don't want to remove all the berries and then run out of food or run out of berries for the breeding pods. So what I'm thinking is I want to get... I mean, this forester, how far does he reach? Yeah. I would like to have berries in their own location. You could probably do something. Because I want to keep them in one spot. That way we can just have one gatherer who does all the gathering of the berries. Now let's see. Thinking even bigger picture. Because one thing I don't utilize hardly ever is the mangroves. But those produce food and produce wood. And so if you put those in the river, then that can be pretty useful. And the gatherer flags collect the mangroves. At least 5. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you get at least 5 cycles that are bad tide free. But I don't know if I can utilize the mangroves here, since the bad water will be for sure coming through. We could, you know, thinking about it, if we set up a dam over here and then at some point remove this and have some sluices so that bad water flows this direction, and then this area is all going to be just water. Then we could put some mangroves down here. If we had some berries over here that the gatherfly can collect, then they could be utilized for both of those, and that'd be much more efficient. So that's what I'm leaning towards. And I'm not going to place the mangroves down quite yet. What I am going to do, we're going to place a temporary forester. We're going to place some berries over here. This is almost done. We'll leave that. We need all the wood that we can get. But then we can go to trees, plant some blueberries, and we'll have that go all along here. Should build a water reservoir. Yes, at some point, let's see, up here would be a good idea. I mean, because you could build a huge one over here. Probably getting some levees or floodgates over here. Oh, so we'll see. If I did that, then this will all be contaminated during a bad tide. But what we could do is have another set of sluices here. And this is big picture. This is not like anything I can do soon. But if we carved a channel out and basically diverted the bad water maybe over top here and then into the system, or we could even do it where we just have a whole aqueduct that goes over the top and down into here. Now that would be pretty cool. In fact, I like that idea a whole lot. Am I going to be able to do that anytime soon? No. But that's a good idea. How are you guys enjoying the live version of Timberborn? Normally I do the videos, and I try to make those a little bit quicker paced, and because I don't see a whole lot of YouTubers editing the videos, they normally just play through, and it's kind of like a live version. So there's lots of dead space, but you know, that's how it's a lot easier to do content like that, because you don't have to worry about editing every and all the dead space. Which I like producing those videos. The downside is it takes a little bit more time. Thank you, Sand Artist. You like it? It's good to hear. It's pretty cool being able to interact with you guys live. Normally it's just in the comments, and I do like seeing how you guys react to all the videos. It's a lot of fun interacting with you guys. But here, it's even better. Yeah, I think moving forward, it would be great to do live videos, or I guess live streams like this. Can interact with you guys and then do my normal videos as well. Because a live stream is not as time intensive, since it's just the duration of the live stream that I'm putting time into the videos, versus when I do my normal ones, I need to record the video, which takes typically an hour and a half, and then I chop it down into a 20-minute video, and it takes probably at least another 2 to 3 hours of editing, plus getting the thumbnail, the description, all that stuff. So let's do a quick resource check. We just started the next cycle We're at day 1 of cycle 2. 81 water, we dropped a little bit. We have some unemployed beavers though. Let's not have that be the case. Start unpausing some jobs. 2 water pumpers. We will need to get some more water storage and get more water pumpers as we increase in beavers. We have this tree. Unpause this. He can get that one. We have all the houses, so we have no homeless beavers. We have 2 free beds. We've already almost maxed out on beds. Doing good on science. I think I want to get the platform unlocked so we can start building up over here. Oh, what we need to do, we have 87 wood. This is 15. Let's just get one of these placed down. Do it right here, because we can fit a second one right next to it. But wood. We have 87 wood. We do have some birch. Let's just have this guy plant birch all along here. Birch is pretty quick turnaround, so if this does die or we need to remove some, not the end of the world. Okay, we're almost maxed out on planks. We're not really using them. These guys are sitting around. Let's get some more science. And then we can set these to lower on the priority list. It'd be nice to get more science, but it's not an essential thing to get all that. But we do have people sitting around here. Okay, this guy's sitting around. We have lots of sitting. Plant some more oak trees. We're gonna remove this. We'll get some water pumps set up. We need to get water storage. If we want to get more, we need to get gears. Okay, I've been kicking the can down the road. We gotta get production up and running. We can get some more over here. Let's go to wood. Let's get a gear workshop unlocked. And then let's go down here. And then we need to get some more water wheels set up. We're also going to unlock the levee. And then we'll place down another water wheel. We'll prioritize both of these first. Because the beavers, they're known to trap themselves. We don't want that to happen. Campfire. Yes, we got 1 campfire. We should get some more, but for now we're just gonna stick with 1. We have 4 workers in the district. Oh, what should we name this? What should this district be named? What's something that's interesting? Berries. Okay, we need to bump this up. These guys are not doing anything. Pause you. Food needs expansion soon. I would disagree. I'd say we need food to expand now. I mean, because I'm pretty much out of food. But you're right. Yeah, we definitely need to work on getting some more food. So part of that was... Let's get this last blueberry planted down. This guy is not collecting anything. This guy is no longer needed here. So let's get some more. So I want to remove these berries. You have 19. But the thing is, yeah, I don't want to remove them and not have food. Not have berries. Have some up here. For now, let's plant some more berries up here. I mean, he's not doing anything anyways. In the long run, I'm not going to keep berries here. So let's do this. Get some crops planted. And then let's get some water pumped. And then let's get a platform placed. For more food, honestly, you should probably get some more food like up here, so that way it's not dependent on the water flowing through. Look at this, we have so many berries over here. Can we get to that? We are out of planks. Oh, because we don't have wood. Duh. Okay, we're gonna go on a wood crusade. Let's slow it down real quick. Yeah, people doing nothing. We're gonna do this. Best way. Okay, let's look at where the wood is located nearby. We have some up here, some up here, a lot up here, a lot way over here. We're gonna work our way up, and then, oh, we have some up here too. Yeah, I think we should focus on the dead stuff maybe. I think we should get the wood up here. Because I need to get up here anyways. I want to expand the housing to kind of go back in this direction. So let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And we have a natural way we can get up here. Unfortunately, we're out of wood though. Oh, clicked on something. Okay, we need to start chopping some other trees down. We have lots of trees over here. Okay, this can be... We don't even need this right now. We can... Oh man. Yeah, we need all the wood. We'll get this right here. High priority. Those are marked. If we can get up here with those 2, then we can get to all these trees. Yeah, Maniac Shooter, you are right. Yeah, if we just get the 2 steps up here, then we can get all that wood. Yeah, we can get over here as well. We just had to place down a few, or a couple lumberjack flags. It's already marked. Excellent. We'll get a few over here. This guy, oh my gosh, he can't reach that. Tragic. We do have some berries, but don't have too many. Okay, I keep not focusing on food. We need food. Plant some more. Just doing kohlrabi at the moment. Cassavas would be good, because all you need is a fermenter. We already have that unlocked too. 4 cassavas to 10 fermented cassavas. We got one guy suggesting all these names. Iron De Morton. Beaver Vegas, that's a good one. Beaver York City. Chiptooth Mountain. Chiptooth Mountain, I like that. Where's the mountain though? Is this the mountain? What do you guys think? We got 10 of you guys. Come on, leave a comment. What should we name the district? I'm leaning towards Chiptooth Mountain right now. We can speed it up a little bit. We have some more food planted. We have 2 in each of those. Ooh, we have some unemployed beavers. Dun dun dun. Bump that up. Did I not mark this one? This guy ain't doing anything. Gaptooth Valley. I like the tooth theme. Look at that frickin' wall. Okay, are we up here yet? Oh, we're so close. Oh, we're short on planks. This is still running, right? Yeah, he just doesn't have any wood. We're just kind of in a waiting game. Okay, we're just replanting over here. I know I marked it to be removed. Once we get up here, how are we doing on science? We're doing pretty good. 278. This guy is now doing nothing. Pause him for now. Let's plant more trees. Basically just fit it all along the backside. Let's even just do some birch over here. We can always remove it if we need to. Have everything marked to be cut down, except for all this. Okay, some of the birch is almost done. So that'll be helpful. So yeah, we're so short on wood. Ooh, we have some pine trees that are growing up too. We have Chiptooth Mountain and Gaptooth Valley. What do you guys think? We're so close to getting up there. We're running low on food. Beavers are happy though. Yeah, this would be a good spot to irrigate. But we need more water. Now we're having some trees grow up. I like it. I'm gonna go over here. I mean, I'd rather a beaver sit around than not have a beaver. Just not doing anything. doing okay on water. We have 3 pumpers now. This is where we're going to place the medium tank. 120 science. We have enough science for it, but we don't have the resources. We're getting some wood though. Glad to see that the trees are growing up. All of a sudden we have 4 unemployed, or 4 vacancies. What the heck? Okay, this guy's not doing anything. Remove 2. Oh, it's because we have all these new lumberjack flags up here. That's why. This guy, let's bump that down. These should not be there. Those are normal. These are all normal. These ones can be lower. This will be lowest. Second lowest. A lot of oak near the reservoir area. Yes, there is plenty over here. It's just getting to it. I mean, we can go 1 set of stairs down and then 2 more, but it's just really far away. So that's the main downside, is it's far away. Once we get some tube stations and tubeways, that'd be great. We have lots of trees. And they're chopping down now. I think we're out of the wood shortage for the moment because all these pines are getting close. Hey, Jason. Glad to see that you're here. I think, Jason, you were the first channel member. You're one of 2 channel members. Glad to see you here. Yeah, I think that this hole would be great for irrigation. We need to unlock the fluid dump. So, like, my thought process when I see this, irrigation, okay, we need to start dumping water here. Okay, we need to make sure we have enough water to dump here. Do we have enough water storage? Water storage, to get that medium tank, we need gears. Gears are now up and running, but we need to make sure we have enough wood. So, a whole cascade of events come to mind. But we do have some water. I think 150. Let's do this. We're going to unlock the fluid dump, 250 science. We'll place that right here. I hope that's not too big of an area for the water. We can always, like what I was thinking is maybe we place a floodgate right here. That way we can raise it to only irrigate this if needed and then lower it if we want to kind of expand it. We do have a good amount of wood at the moment. We're running a little bit short on planks. Oh, build the last wheel. Probably annoying you. We can unpause this. 25 wood. We're leaving that low. We'll leave that second lowest. We don't quite need it. I don't know how much power we need. We'll find out in the morning. Let's speed up, because now I'm curious. We're running it almost 100% efficiency, just under that 85%. But we will have them construct that. I think we're doing fine on water. We're not deep into the droughts yet. And we have 4 water pumpers. We can leave that to be the whole area. But we should get some farmhouses set up here. We're going to do 2. This will be lowest. Immediately we need some kohlrabi. But then we can also start getting some cassavas planted. Did I not mark this one tree? Okay, I did. There we go. This guy's sitting around. Let's pause him. We don't need gears. I mean, I guess we do need gears if you want to build the storage. Right now we're using planks. So we're going to build up our planks a little bit. This guy's done. Yeah, we need planks for this. This guy is also done. One water pump per fluid dump. Same usage? Where is it? Fluid dump, 3 water per hour. 3 water per hour, that makes sense. Yeah, in the Iron Teeth, they don't have the large water pump. That would have been cool. It'd be cool to have that, but one of the benefits of the folktales, you get more water per pumper. Almost done with that. Let's bump that up. For now, we can plant kohlrabi down here as well. In the long run, I'm going to remove some of this. So I think that we'll have housing go up over here and then probably, well, I guess we have 3 dimensions now, so we could always just place down some of these overhangs and still be able to utilize that and then also get housing on top. I haven't done that a whole lot, but that's something that we could look at. I'd probably want to rearrange this when we have terraforming more developed. This guy, they're just waiting. Just need a couple more planks. Don't worry, guys. But then we need to get power. Okay, this. We're getting rid of this guy. We're going to remove this. Okay, quick intermission. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Thank you for joining, Sand Artist. Go do the adult stuff. We have someone who should be dumping water now. Oh, look at that. Nice greenery. planting all the food. Two unemployed beavers. Oh my gosh, why is everyone hungry? We have food. We can lower that to 17 hours. Build water storage next to dump. I was thinking that in the beginning it will probably make sense just to get this filled up. Only downside, like realistically they're not going to go put water in there. First they're going to fill water up in these two spots. Also, we have some homeless beavers. So let's fix that. Let's see. Double platform, 150 science. We have enough. We're going to unlock that. Let's do that. How do I want to place this though? I agree that, yeah, having the water storage up here would help for efficiency. But right now, this guy, his only job is to dump water in here. And so, making him do some of the extra work is not the worst thing in the world. We don't have haulers yet. If we had haulers, then it makes sense to, you know, get them up here. But let's get that other housing set up. We'll do 2 more. We're not going to be able to put one right here. My gosh. The sound effects. Where'd you get adjust the sound effects? Like you can do, what is it? In settings. Environment volume. Let's go down to 50. I don't know if that really changed much. Maybe it did. We're going to lower this and these two. We don't really need to have that working yet. Okay, we are out of food. Thankfully we have some kohlrabi. It is gonna be another 2 days. So they're eating the berries right now. Okay, they should be, well, I should listen to you guys. Get a farmhouse over here. Let's see. I mean, in the long run, I want some more water pumpers over here. Drought approaching. But for now, we can do... We'll do this. Oh, that's not right. We have food. These guys will help out. I do want to remove these berries and have more food planted over here. Okay, so big picture. We have planted food. We just need to have some of it grow up, then we can utilize it. We need to be able to process all the cassavas over here. That means that we need to get a fermenter. Means we need to get power. We have, it's producing a bucket of power. Let's do this. So we have the gear workshop running now. Increase this to 2 workers. Oh, I did the same thing with the farms up top. You're right. Have them right here. Should probably move this one. We've put some resources into it. We can remove that. Yeah, this is all temporary. I'm going to remove this down the road. So we'll leave, kind of ignore this. But we'll have a farmhouse. Maybe we'll have one here. We'll get one placed down over here. Maybe over here. We'll do that. Then we'll keep planting some kohlrabi. We'll need some more irrigation. If we go up here and do a 3x3 grid, the effect should go down into this area. Yeah, Maniac, you're calling me out. You saw what I was doing wrong. Help me out. Team player right there. Let's see. Let's do a big picture overview. We are nearing the end of this wet season. Have 150 water. We need to get some more storage though. And so with that, we're going to get this. Let's just unlock this right now because we're going to do it anyways. That can be right there. And then wood, we're doing okay. We have lots of trees. These are growing up. We're going to have a lot of wood soon. 60% of 30 days. So what would that be? Like 12 days left? Something like that. Then we're going to have these trees. They are still growing up. We still have the birch that we're cycling through. At some point, replacing these with oak would be a good idea, but we're going to wait to do that, especially considering we haven't figured out the bad water situation yet. But I do need to work towards getting some irrigation barriers. To do that, we need to have some production, and so I'm going to start working on that over here. Food, we're doing okay. Berries are okay. We have lots of berries planted. We still have some over here. I think we have the food situation in a manageable spot for now. I'm not worried about us running out anytime soon. Let's get some more food planted over here though, just in case. And then resources, we are maxed out on gears, but we should be putting those into this. Let's bump that up. We still have homeless beavers. That's okay. Well, let's go to well-being. We can get another campfire placed down. Gotta bump that up to 4. Soon we're gonna need a builder's hut. We need more housing. Right now, I think production is probably the biggest thing. Since we're working on water storage, we have water pumpers, we have lots of food now. Even if we're not harvesting all of it, we have plenty that we can harvest. And so we can always just add a few farmhouses as needed. Yes, we do need a fermenter. Some of these berries. Let's at the very least clear the planting area for part of this. We have production over here. Now how to power that? We can utilize the water coming through here. Would probably make sense to use the big water wheels since they give you way more power. water dependent, and it's seasonal. We do need to get an engine at some point. That's a good point. We want to get up here to collect the scrap metal. For now, we just need to physically be able to get up here. Let's see. Could just go... We don't really need to worry about like being the most efficient for direction. So let's do this. We're going to remove this, bump that up. No, we're not. Just kidding. Well, we don't need that. We're gonna go over here though. Boom, boom. We'll get a lumberjack flag over here. And then he can mark, or he can get all these trees. And then we'll be able to place down some more stairs, more platforms. Go up the right side. Yeah, we could. Let's see, here we go. It's pretty similar. I don't think you're wrong that we could go up this way. We're zigzagging a little bit. We have storage. Oh, let's do this. I need to pause some water pumpers. We'll pause. It's a 4-day drought, 150 water. Let's see how we're doing. We're going to leave one up and running. Unfortunately, we have to pause those two. So we have no planks or gears. Wood on right too. Oh. Yeah. Okay, you guys are probably right. We probably should go up over here. Plus, if we go this way, it'd be way more direct. Okay. I'm still going to go over here, but we don't need to worry about this. So we'll leave that. And then we'll go over here. Let's move this. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this. Get rid of this. And then just go all the way up like this. This will be more efficient for these guys as well. We're doing good on wood. I'm not too worried about us needing all this, but we will at least have access to it. Look at this, we don't have to use that many platforms. These guys are all sitting around. So is this guy. Okay, we got to think about power. Since we have so many beavers sitting around, I think we're going to actually utilize the large power wheel, and we have enough wood at the moment. So we're going to have this be temporary, and then we'll put an engine in instead. But that'll be after the fact. For now, okay, we can utilize the space back here for the bigger buildings. How do we want to do this? Because you don't even need to have the path go across like that. We know that we'll need some of these lumber mills. I don't like the look of this. Can you survive hard mode on Meander map? Meander. I don't remember which one that is off the top of my head. I've only done hard mode 2 times, 2 or 3 times. One of them, what was that? Down hard mode. What map was that on? I can't remember, but yeah, hard mode is a little bit more stressful. But kudos to those of you who only play on hard mode. Okay, I need to figure out how I want to rearrange everything, or arrange everything. I know I at least want, I want to have 2 industrial lumber mills over here. Probably pause one for now, but I want to have one that is constantly running. This is 5 tiles back. This is 3 tiles back. I think we only really need it to be 4 tiles. Let's go like this. Then we'll remove this one right here. If we have the power source right here, this will be an engine. We can put we could put some buildings over here, a path this way. Have some little one deep areas. We could get some mini storages. I like that. And then we'll get some of these. Now, do we want 1 or 2? I know we want 1 immediately. It's only 20 logs. We'll do that. This is the order of operations. We have 4 unemployed beavers. Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, we're short on this stuff. 78 water. Ooh, we're dropping a bit. I'm guessing we're going to have to turn on another one of these. We'll see. Let's prioritize. Okay, they're working. You have almost 500 science. We need to get a fermenter set up. We have space back here. Let's see, what if we did this? We do a power shaft. That requires, because we could do 2 things. We could do a vertical power shaft right here, or we could just do a power shaft and then a platform on top, stairs over. So I want to place some buildings over here, but I think we could utilize the space in the back. So we're going to keep it simple for now. Well, I guess we're not utilizing the space yet. We'll place a power shaft. And then we'll do a path. This might not make sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. We'll go over here. Food. Fermenter. Oh, dang it. Okay, we're gonna change it just a little bit. Fermenter. This one can be paused. You can survive any with enough time and patience. You have to also know how to actually manage your resources. I know the first time that I did an overhead power supply, I don't know exactly what you mean by that. But the first time I did hard mode, I am pretty sure that I died immediately. I think I ran out of I think I ran out of water. So that will get you. Okay, we don't need 4 beavers working in here, but we do want 2 working in here. Ooh, we are basically out of water. Gotta turn this back on. I mean, this guy's dumping all the water, so that probably doesn't help. They're putting all the extra resources into this. Oh my gosh, we have so much food now. That is a good thing. Yes. Yep, we're running low on water. We have those 2 running. We probably need to turn this one on. So in this next wet season, we're going to focus on getting enough water storage, and then probably also get some more water pumpers. And so as we're ramping up production over here, part of why I want to focus on that is because we need to get some irrigation barriers, which also means I need to start getting some pine resin. So we have to have some pines that are ready to grow up and then not get chopped down. So we're going to do this. This whole backside, we're going to unmark that. I think we're going to be good on wood since we have this humongous forest that's going to be growing up over the course of the next, let's see, 78%. That's like 6 days left, 6 or 7 days left. Yes, we need water. We are desperately needing water. We'll have all 4 of these guys running for the last day. Is he sleeping over here? Yes, he is. Yeah, we're really short on planks. We're doing okay on wood. Yeah, we should probably focus on... We don't need these. But we do want this. So we can cut these trees down if needed. Working over here. These guys are all working. We might not utilize these. We'll see. We're definitely going to utilize these. We're doing good on food. Wood, we have some. I want to get some wood storage over here. Man, they are pumping to their heart's content. Yeah, we're almost out of water. Wouldn't it be easier to do diversion system than irrigation barrier? Would it though? I mean, where do you divert the water? Like, you need dynamite or levees, or you just send the bad water over the top. I feel like that would be more involved. Because you have to go levees all on the side. And then the bad water effects would spill over here because it'd be above. I mean, in the long run, I do want to do something similar. I was thinking dynamite out, make a channel, and then could be even just go over top, and then, or maybe over top on this side. But that would involve a lot of like these platforms and these overhangs, and then would also utilize the impermeable flooring. I'm short on planks because the first lumber mill had no power. Yeah, this guy was not working because there wasn't any water. And now we have these guys. Doing good on power, supply and demand. As soon as we finish this, then we're going to have to bump this up. But the drought is over. It is beginning of cycle 3. I'm probably going to wrap up this stream in 10 to 15 minutes. We'll get a little bit into the season. Into this wet season. I want us to build this. We can unpause this guy. And then also prioritize this. Looks like we are going up in water, which is good. And now we have more water coming through. What about jobs? How are we doing on jobs? We have a good amount of food. Science, 700. We don't necessarily need it all right now, but we're going to need it pretty soon, so having that is going to be essential. These guys are just sitting around. Well, I guess just this guy is. These guys are all working. We are running low on logs, but they have all these trees to chop down. We have trees up here we can chop down. We'll need scrap metal. I need a storage area. We have some storage over here. We get some small ones over here. We need gear storage. What about in the warehouse? Or not the warehouse, in the pile. Oh, I moved the woods, or I moved the plank storage. AKA I deleted it and then never placed it down. Set that to gears. There's plenty of stuff for them to work on. We're short on logs though. Add storage for gears and planks. Oh, perfect. We're on the same page. Should probably add some storage over here as well. We have this space. Okay, now we're going down in water. Down to 75. I guess it was the end of the day. We're going to get this constructed at some point. We might need another builder's hut. 10 babies. Some are going to be growing up soon. Oh my goodness, so much scrolling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 are going to grow up. Oh yeah, so we never decided on a name. Chiptooth Mountain and Gaptooth Valley. Those were the two that I liked. Gaptooth Valley. Chiptooth Mountain. I feel like it's more of a valley than a mountain. What if we did Chiptooth Valley? Little combination. Let's rename that. Let's see, Gaptooth or Chiptooth? Yeah. Yeah, I like Chiptooth Valley. Chiptooth Valley. Look at that. A district center name. Oh shoot. Talking about Chiptooth. We got injured beavers, and I didn't place down a tooth grindstone. Okay. Highest priority. We also need a medical bed. We have enough science, thankfully. We'll get 2 placed down. And then we'll also bump those up. We are so short on wood. But then again, these guys were not able to efficiently chop trees down. We have space up here. We have some children who are growing up. Okay, we're going to pause one of these for now because these guys probably aren't even fully being utilized because there's not enough wood. Now we have 1 vacant job. That's okay. Okay, we still have 7 homeless beavers. I think we need to get another builder. We're going to put a builder's hut up here. District management, builder's hut. Gonna bump that up to be higher, but not highest on the priority list. Okay, they're grinding their teeth. Get all the lumberjacks up top, pause the rest. I guess these guys, yeah, they're not doing anything. We can do this. You're lowest. You're somewhere. We got 3 over here. We could fit some more over here. For now, we're going to put a couple more lumberjack flags. The way that I'm looking at it is we have all of these. We can chop all this wood down. It's going to grow back. If we run across another wood shortage, which is very possible, then this will kind of be our backup while we wait for some of these trees to grow up. So we'll save this for now. We'll have a couple more of these lumberjacks help work on some of this. And then we can also probably just keep building up how many trees we can have grown up ready to collect pine resin. But we also need to actually get the tapper shack unlocked. We have the resources unlocked for it. We just need to actually construct those. 500 science. I think it's worth investing in that early. But now we have to make sure they can actually get over here. This guy can reach all of that. Excellent. We're not going to have that high on the priority list. Not essential to have that at the moment. More water pumping. Yes. We're at 81. Yeah, we're not going up in water. That's not good. Bump that up. Let's remove these. Okay, maybe we don't remove those. I know it's going to be a little bit less efficient to get here, but we're just going to keep the water pumps at the same level going across. We're Short on planks. We have enough wood. Unpause that. Bump that up. Now we're short on beavers. Pause the gear workshop. Lower. We're going to pause this and pause this, because those guys are doing nothing. Food we're fine. Reduce that by 1. And then, yeah, this guy's, look at these guys are sitting around. Lower both of these. Now we have an unemployed beaver. Let's get this going. Get that builder's hut up and running. We can toss some in here, I guess. Get some more planks. Could always use more planks. So how have you guys been enjoying the stream? We've been going for just over 2 hours. I'm going to wrap it up in the next couple beaver days. But this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty cool to be able to interact with you guys. See some familiar names, some new names. For this series, I'm going to only play this while I'm live streaming, so you guys are going to get to see everything. Normally you guys get to see the highlights basically, and I showed the low spots but you don't see all the dead space during the main videos, which I think is great for the video format. But this one, I mean, this is a lot of fun because I'm playing it live and I get to interact with you guys. When I am recording, there's some stuff that I miss because I'm focusing on trying to, you know, talk through what I'm doing and then, you know, focus on entertaining as well as playing. But here, you guys get to help out basically. Usually you're asleep because it's 1 a.m. Monday in Australia. You mean when the videos go live? Or do you mean like right now? Yeah, all the different time zones. Kind of wild. We have 8 vacant jobs. Okay, what the heck? We had so many unemployed beavers just a moment ago. Are we actually building anything? Let's reduce that by 2. You prefer a we play as to watch me play? Yeah. This is nice. You guys are helping out. You guys have spotted stuff that I've missed. We have enough wood. We should be... Why are they not building stuff? Okay. Bump that up. Bump this up. We're doing great on food. We're going to pause this guy. We can lower this one. It is 1 a.m. right now. Wowza. You're up late. Yeah, in terms of timing of when I'll stream, for me the weekends make the most sense right now. Sundays are pretty good. I'll play around with when I stream, but for now I'm probably just going to stick with Sunday mornings. And even if you guys can't always make it at this time, you'll at least be able to see the recording of it after the fact. So, won't be able to interact directly, but just hang in there. There's going to be more streaming coming up because this has been fantastic. I really enjoyed this. So, it'd be cool if I streamed even earlier, but better late than never. So we have berries. We're doing great on berries now. I am feeling very confident We can remove this. Don't need it. $11 a.m. in Florida. East Coast. Yeah, it's 11 a.m. where I am as well. But I think we're in a good spot. A note to myself for the next live stream. Let's think about it. We have a good amount of water. We finally have some water storage. We need to get more of this set up soon. Food is in a great spot. We have the fermenter. They're fermenting. We need to get storage though. We need storages. How do they even make this? Just short on planks, I guess. We need to get our production area figured out. We've started it, which is the main thing. We have some beavers who are working away, but looks like we did make our way up top. Let's get a couple scavenger flags up here. And so we'll focus on getting production and getting metal, and then we can also start working on hopefully getting some treated planks, and then we can look at getting some irrigation barriers, and that'll help in preparation for the bad tide. Storage needed to process for food, or for food process. Storage needed for processed food. Unlock smelter and get a sluice for next time. Yes. I think we're on the same page. The sluice would be good. Get that set up over here. And I can also start backing this up. But that is where we're going to wrap up today's stream. Halfway through cycle 3, day 6. So I appreciate all you guys joining. I think we got up to like 11 or 12 viewers. So with that, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you hopefully during the next stream. Watch for the next episode of Road to 1000 Beavers. That'll be released later today. And with that, see you guys next time.